So Shaka, who's in the book, he went to jail for a murder he did commit. He was in jail 19 years, 7 years in solitary confinement. But his first day, this story is about his first day in jail, so in prison. Him and a group of guys are in quarantine, which is kind of where they keep you until they put you in general population. They come out into general population. Very first day, they're in the recreational area, and a prisoner walks up to another prisoner and stabs him in the neck with a shank, pulls the shank out. The prisoner bleeds to death, dies. The other prisoner throws the shank in the trash and walks into the cafeteria and has a sandwich. And Shaka said, all the prisoners are looking like, where in the hell are we at? And Shaka said, and I had to ask myself, could I do that? And I said, wait a minute. You murdered a guy to get in here. You did do that. And he said, oh, no, Ben. I didn't do that. He said, I was dealing drugs. One of my customers came. He was supposed to come by himself. He brought another guy. The other guy's in the back seat of the car. I'm already traumatized because I had been shot like 18 months earlier. This guy in the back of the car is supposed to stay in the back of the car. I told him to stay in the back of the car. He opens the door. He comes out. He comes at me real aggressive. I react. I had a gun in my pocket. I shot him. That's what I did. This guy spent 2 weeks taking a 2-liter bottle and filing it into a shank. Cold. Then he decided, am I going to stab this guy in the stomach and wound him, or am I going to stab him in the neck and kill him? And he decided he's going to stab him in the neck and kill him, kills him, and keeps it moving to the chow hall and has a sandwich. I couldn't do that. But I had to ask myself, could I do that? Because that's what it took to survive here. And that is new employee orientation. That's getting indoctrinated. You guys laugh. I'm about to explain to you why the book is so violent.
I'm glad you're answering that.
That's how you get oriented into such a violent culture with an experience like that. That happens in companies. People join a company. First thing they do, first thing all of you did when you join a company, who's successful here? Who's the person everybody looks up to? What's their behavior like? Oh, that guy's making all the money. He's got the big job. He's the one, the golden boy. Oh, and he just took credit for her work? Oh, that's what I have to do to succeed here. Yeah. That's cultural orientation. That's way higher impact than the value statement. And I have conversations with CEOs all the time. I'm like, look, you have to take onboarding seriously. You have to take new employee orientation seriously. You have to train your managers and your people on like what's expected of them behavior-wise in the culture from day one. And you know what they do? They don't listen to me. So I needed a real story that they would remember and understand that would get them to do the right thing.